Welcome to Andy Kerr Stadium here in Hamilton, New York, where Syracuse just escaped the Colgate Red Raiders 11-9 in their regular season finale. Alongside Nick Dugan, I'm Guzman. And Nick, Syracuse had a really tough test against Colgate. 17 turnovers against the Red Raiders. What went wrong for Syracuse?
Well, I think the biggest thing that happened today, Christian, is the weather. The weather was sunny at times. It was monsoon-type rain at times. And Coach John Desko did mention that the team practiced a bit outside, actually practiced outside all week in preparation for this game. But after the game also, Brendan Bomberry saying that the team was clearly not ready to handle this type of weather. I think also, this team was nervous, especially coming down the stretch in a game that many people thought that they should be able to win against Colgate, having it be tight. Some of the guys trying to just force too many things, be a little bit too free with the ball, and ended up almost costing them late in this game.
Definitely physical play throughout this one, and I can speak for the fans and the players when we can say that it was soaking wet sometimes during this game here in Hamilton, New York. Well, now Syracuse finishes the regular season, and now they will wait to see where they are seated in the NCAA Tournament coming up at 9 o'clock on Sunday. Nick, where do you think the Orange stand right now in the NCAA Tournament?
Well, I think the biggest game that Syracuse is waiting for is the Big Ten Championship game, which will be Saturday night, which will be between Maryland and Ohio State. Currently on Inside Lacrosse, Maryland seeded number 1 and Ohio State number 3. I think if Ohio State gets that win over Maryland, you could see them jump to 2 or even 1. Maryland jumping back to 2 or staying at 1, and then Syracuse probably fitting in at that 3 spot. So they will be hosting a game most likely come this weekend.
Yeah, no matter what, Syracuse will get a high seed in this NCAA tournament, but still a lot of questions coming in for Syracuse. A lot of one-goal games, 10 of them to be exact. Today, almost another one-goal game until Evan Malloy scored at the dying minutes of the last quarter. But Syracuse does have a lot of questions coming into this NCAA tournament. What do you think they need to address the most?
Well, I think that what the Coach Desko has tried to address, and I think that he has tried to instill into his players, is playing a full 60 minutes. I think this is a team that has a lot of resiliency, a lot of talent. This team can do a ton of things offensively, and not just through one person. Nick Mariano had no points today, and it was Brendan Bomberry and Jordan Evans who were able to step up and really be the main facilitators and scorers for this team. I think that they have all of the pieces there, the offense and the defense, the goalkeeping, and certainly the coaching. I think that it's John Desko's preaching of the full 60 minutes that's really going to do it for the Orange, because if they get down like they have some early in these games, we saw it in North Carolina in the ACC tournament, if they do that to a very good team, or even a team that may not be seeded in the first round but is hungry to get to that next round of the NCAA tournament, they could find themselves in a big hole, and a hole they may not be able to climb out of.
Well, Syracuse will definitely have an interesting postseason, to say the least. That will do it for us here at Andy Kerr Stadium in Hamilton, New York. For Nick Dugan, I'm Guzman. Thanks for watching.